Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's tutorial is on the New Republic E-Wing fighter as it was seen in the Ahsoka TV show episode 1. Now this isn't major spoilers because as far as I know it's only featured in episode 1. I've not actually seen the show yet, but as per Wikipedia, the Star Wars version of Wikipedia, that was the only episode it appeared in. Now I'm using the Legends measurements for this one, I believe. Either that or I used just a fan estimate, but it came out to about 12 point something meters, which this build is 2:1 scale, puts it just shorter than a T-70 X-Wing, but obviously quite a bit longer than the RZ-2 A-Wing in double scale. And I think this thing came out really nice. I guess you can compare it to like the X-Wing techniques, and I think, because this one was built quite a few years ago now, this one just goes kind of above and beyond with the proportions and the texturing and stuff like that. You got some really strange techniques here for like keeping the cockpit just one block thick, with a little bit of excess there with the banners and the glass panes used as extra thickness. But yeah, keeping that cockpit just one block thick while also still having, you know, all the side texturing and stuff like that. Really had to mess about with this and try and get it to look as good as I could, but I think it looks alright. Just sadly there is no space in there for a cockpit. If I was to remake the T-70, because this one also is, like I said, a bit outdated, hasn't actually got a tutorial, I would remake it before I did a tutorial. If I was to do this, that would likely end up the same as this, where it's just one block thick and you can't actually fit anything in there. But, you know, it's a 2:1 scale thing. It's not really meant to be played with, it's more of a display model, so I don't mind the fact there's no cockpit. We've got some interesting new block usages. So the lightning rods down here to complement the end rods and the chains. So I'm going to be using those a bit more often, I think, for weapons and stuff like that. And then this technique up here is interesting, and I think I saw this used by someone on Planet Minecraft for something else. But using a end chest, which is shorter than a block but higher than a slab, to help that taper. One thing that I've always struggled with is when you get to things like this, where you've got carpets, trapdoors, daylight detectors and slabs, they all work up to the bottom half of a block, but then unless you're using like snow layers or something, there's barely any options between the half slab height and the full block height. So using a few snow layers here and then the end chest actually works out really nicely for that, and I'm going to use that again in future, I think. Even though it is obviously in concept really bizarre, I did, like I said, put banners on the side of it to sort of cover that up. And the banners are actually the exact same height as the end chest as well. So it's just a pretty strange technique here, but it works nice. We've got detail packed on the back as well. You can see these little technical details on the back. You've got the big, I think these are engines on the side. I don't have the reference image, but yeah, pretty sure that's what they are. And then the weapons on the ends. And yeah, let's crack on with the build. We're going to do the layer system as we normally do. On to layer number 1. Okay, the first layer is fairly simple, not too much going on. It's actually the bottom of the wings on the ship, so you kind of have to do a bit of marking out to get the space between the two wings. I just realised I've got 2 of these. Alright, I don't know why I replaced that, but we need a temporary block, and I'm going to use a sponge as I normally do in most of my videos. Green line is the front of the build, red line is the back of the build, and the arrows there face towards the front as well, just so you can see this while we're building. And the blue lines, newly blue lines, they used to be white, I don't know, I'm just trying it out. They represent the left and right. And then this block here down the middle, so the solid lines on both the red and the green, that's the center of the build, so anything that goes on the left of it also goes on the right as well. We're actually going to start on that center line with our temporary block, so the sponge, and I'm just going to do 1, 2, and 3. So if you're wondering, and a few people have asked this in the past that I start doing this, and I will at some point properly, but they want to know basically from this point here, where's the back of the build and where's the front of the build. Just for reference, I don't have an exact measurement for you, but the back is going to be about there, and the front is going to be about there. So a little bit shorter on the back, a bit more on the front. So you've got the 3 down the center of the build here. We're going to skip 1 on the left and right, but we're going to do it down this center line here. So like 1 and 2. Okay, and then we're going to do the same again, skipping 1 outwards, like that. And then do the same again, 1 and 2. So currently you should have 3 down the middle, and then 3 single ones on the left, 3 single ones on the right. Now we're going to come to these end ones that we placed. This is the left side first. We're going to put 1 there, and then 1 and 2. And then skip 1 forward here, and do 1 there. So it should look like that. Again, 1, 2, 1 there, and 1 here. We're going to take our dark oak trapdoor, put 1 there like that on the top half of this back half sponge. And then 2 iron trapdoors on the front. And again, dark oak trapdoor there. Should be left with this. Take the iron trapdoor now, do 1, 2, and 3. So this should be in line with the 3 blocks at the center there. I'm going to do warped stairs upside down. Just 1, 2, and 3, and it should look like that. Do the same on the side, 1, 2, 3. Stairs. 1, 2, 3. Taking skeleton skull. I know this isn't survival friendly. I don't do my builds with survival in mind. You can normally make substitutions. In this case, I would suggest maybe probably just leaving them off. You could use grindstones. They'll stick out a bit more than they should, but yeah, grindstones would work. But I'd recommend having them this way. That placed in every other place than I wanted it to. It's meant to go like that. But yeah, skeleton skull on both sides. Grindstone, we're going to do it on the front. And again, like that, with the armors facing forwards. You want lightning rod with the bigger end facing the grindstone. Again, there. 2 chains and a skeleton skull. Again, 2 chains and a skeleton skull. Should look like this. Okay, so the next thing we're actually going to do is there are some stone buttons on the underside of the blocks on the next layer up. However, we're going to see what those blocks are now, place them, and then do the buttons. Just so I don't forget to do the buttons next layer, basically. So I'm going to quickly check what blocks those are. There's 1 just here and above this gap, and same on this side, obviously. So I'm going to check now. You might see a quick jump cut. Okay, so we're going to go to the front here. Well, not the front actually, this is the back. But I'm going to put a cyan terracotta just there. And take the stone button, I'm just going to dig down a bit here. Put 1 under there. You can actually put 1 on all 4 of the side ones, but not this end one here. And do the same on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those back. Now the one over here is a white shulker box. What you want to do is you want them facing each other. So you can put 1 there just above that gap, and then another one facing that way. You should be left with 3 blocks here. Do the same. Just do it this way, I guess. Nope, wrong way. Like that. And then again, dig down. Just do 1 there, and then put that back. And again, there. Put that back. So yeah, I think that's going to be everything for that layer. So we can now move on up to the next one, which is going to be layer number 2. Let's go. Okay, starting off layer 2, we're going to take these materials. So I've got the cyan terracotta, white concrete, I always have trouble saying this, chiseled stone bricks, quartz stairs, quartz slab, direct slab, birch fence gate, birch trapdoor, dark oak trapdoor. Something you'll notice I do a bit more recently is I'm not going completely crazy with the things like quartz, diorite, like stone and andesite texturing as well. I'm trying to tone it down a little bit. Like, I know it sort of increases the level of detail, but I know things haven't been completely easy for you guys following my tutorials. I did sort of do a massive leap in complexity, and yeah, I'm trying to just keep it nice and simple. But I won't, you know, dial down the details in any major sense. I kind of like where we're at right now. So, yeah. Anyway, carrying on with the build. So we've got these blocks from this layer already, which is a nice point of reference. We are going to put another cyan just there. And then this is a white concrete, 1 and 2. 1, 2 there. Cyan, white concrete, and then the stone bricks. Birch trapdoor on each of the chiseled stone bricks. And I think there'll be an iron trapdoor on top, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to place it yet. You need the quartz stairs. We're going to do these upside down, facing away from these engines. So just 1, 2, and 3. And then on this side again, 1, 2, 3. Quartz slab in the middle, diorite slab on the left and right. Like that. Birch fence gate, 1 there, flip it. 1 there, flip it. Just do that again. Like so. Dark oak trapdoors, 1 there. And there as well. And again, 1, 2. Then the last thing is just a blue carpet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So ideally on this build it would be like a sort of pure blue in pretty much every case. You will see the warped materials slipping through every now and again. It's just, obviously there's no blue, well, no true blue slab and stairs. This is kind of the closest you have. But that's going to be it for layer number 2. Let's move up to layer number 3. So starting off layer number 3, we're going to take these materials as our key ones, but we'll need a lot of other things as well. White concrete, block of iron, quartz stairs, diorite slab, warped slab, quartz slab, snow. That's the layers. Dark oak trapdoor and iron trapdoor as well. So we're going to put the dark oak one just there. Oops. And then the iron one just on here as I predicted. And then snow layers, we're just going to do 1 and 2. 1 and 2 like that. We can actually get rid of the snow layers for now. And the dark oak trapdoor actually. Keep those. We've got 2 spaces left. I'm going to take the skeleton skull. I'm also going to take the lever actually. I'm going to put the skeleton skull just here. So you want to face the front of the build and put it at like a, I don't know what degree that is or what angle, but basically that. So it's not quite 45 degrees. And same again there. And then warped slab 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then levers, you're just going to do 1 facing that way, 1 again, 1 again, and 1 again. You can put away the skeleton skulls for now as well. And I'm going to grab smooth stone slabs. So with those smooth stone slabs now, we're going to take... In fact, I'm jumping ahead a bit. We need the quartz and diorite first. Going to put a diorite one. This is the front of the build, by the way. Diorite one, do there. Quartz slab, 1 diorite slab, and then 2 quartz slabs. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a top half quartz slab just here. You might have to do a bit of trickery with the placement. Again, like that. 3 smooth stone slabs, and again, quartz slab, and then a diorite one. Take the iron trapdoors. You're going to do top half ones, 1, 2, and 3, and then 2, 2, and then 3, leaving just 1 gap in the middle there, and that 1 gap should be in line with this kind of center bit that we've been making here. I'm going to skip this middle block here, but I'm going to just temporarily do 1 and then do a top half diorite slab. Like that. You can see we're getting quite close to the middle, and I am going to actually go to this center line that we made earlier and do a white concrete there. Go forward by 2. Block of iron, 2, and on the back, block of iron, 2. You should be left with this. Taking the quartz stairs, come to the center line here, one on the back, corner it, bring it all the way to the front, wrap around, and then all the way to the back. So we're actually starting the main body of the ship now as well. And it should look like this. Going to do an iron trapdoor just there. Diorite slab top half 1 and 2, and then iron trapdoor 2, 2, 4. And then I'm going to skip 3. I'm just going to use this warp slab as a temporary one, but there, and then 2 iron trapdoors. Delete those 3. And that's technically it. There are like a load of levers and buttons on the next layer up, and I'm going to do those now by checking what materials they are. And we can place those, and it will allow us to place those levers and buttons, and it will also save us a bit of time on the next layer. I'm going to delete the temporary blocks now because we have joined the wings to the body, so you don't need that spacing anymore. And yeah, I'm going to check what those are. You might see a jump cut. Back in a second. Right, I'm going to do this quickly because there's a few to remember, and I have the worst memory. You need blue concrete, blue wool, and white concrete for these front ones. I'm going to go to this gap. Blue concrete, blue wool, white concrete, and then these stone buttons 1, 2, and 3. Come over to here. Take the smooth stone slab. We're going to do one on the left and right of this slab here, and then a diorite slab on that one. Again, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to take the levers, go to the bottom half of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come to the back, grey concrete just there and there. And then lever 1 and 2. Yeah, few to remember, but there's certainly YouTubers who have a lot better memory than I do, and they do like entire builds from memory, which is just something I could never do. But unless it was like a dirt hut, but yeah. Anyway, that's going to be everything for that one. Let's move up to the next layer. And yeah. Okay, on this one we'll need both of the blue materials, so blue concrete and wool. Both of the white materials, that's white concrete and block of iron. Quartz slab, smooth stone slab, diorite slab, snow, skeleton skull. We'll need a couple of other things as well, so we'll need blast furnace. We will need stone stairs. We'll need deep slate tile walls, polished deep slate walls, prismarine walls, and blue stained glass panes, and warp signs. So quite a few things. However, we're just going to stick to these ones for now, and we can just grab them as and when we need them, really. Start with the blue wool. Just come to here where these grey concrete blocks are from the last layer. 1 and 2. Blue concrete, 3, 3, wool, and then blue concrete again with a white one in the middle. Down the centre line here, blue concrete, 2 blue wool. White concrete, 1 and 2. Blue wool, 1, 2, and then 2 blue concrete to take you to that one. White concrete you've got there. Block of iron, and we're just going to take the quartz stairs and do that as well, just there on the front. Okay. We'll get these stone stairs and place these now. So there's... still getting used to this inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smooth stone slab in the middle. Take the white concrete. We're going to come to here, put it in that gap there and there. And then quartz slab. 1 and 2 on the back. 2 on the front and a diorite slab. Again, 1, 2, 2 there, diorite slab. I'm then going to take the snow layers, come down to here, do 1, 2, 2 there, 2 there, like that. And then iron trapdoors on each of these, like that. Now this bit is sort of optional. Again, we're using skeleton skulls here. If you don't use these, I just recommend leaving them off. But we're going to basically put a temporary block on the previous layer. I'm using the blue concrete. Any place now that we use blue concrete, for this layer at least, is just a temporary block. We're going to put one skeleton skull just here. It's going to go, again, at sort of like a not 45-degree angle. It's like a 30-degree. I'm going to place it kind of that way, like this. No, wait, the other way, like that. Yes, so should be facing like this way. And then again, do the same over here. You might just have to do a little bit of trickery with the placement there, but we got there. That's too angled. It's meant to be like that. There we go. Delete those temporary blocks. And then there's some over here on the front as well. So there's just one temporary block there and there. And then skulls, again you want to do it sort of at a weird angle like that. And again, just there. Again on this side, 1 and 2. 1 there and 1 there. And what those do is sort of trick your eyes a little bit into thinking that this is sort of sloping inwards. But again, they are sort of not crucial for the build. They just help the shaping quite a bit, I'd say. But I understand that not everyone has the privilege of skeleton skulls. So we're going to use the blast furnace now and just put that in this gap here between the two grey concretes. And then also quartz stairs again if we go to the front. Top half ones. One just there and there. And I think this is a slab in the middle actually. Like that. Just do one more white concrete here. And we can move to the front of the build now. There's not much to do. Just a couple of new materials. So we're going to use the polished deep slate wall and the deep slate tile wall. A bit more room actually. Got those two, and then the prismarine wall, the blue stained glass pane, and then the warped sign as well, the standy up one. Do a deep slate tile wall on each side here, polished deep slate wall in the middle, 2 of the prismarine ones, 3 blue stained glass panes, and 2 warped signs. It'd be very interesting to see how an X-Wing will turn out if I do it in the same sort of system with the walls and the panes and the signs and trapdoors and stuff. I think it could work out quite nicely. Could really improve the shaping over, you know, the previous models we've done. But this so far is looking really, really nice, and that's actually going to be it for that layer. So let's move up to the next one. Okay, for this layer, this is actually the last 2 of them, and then we're done with the build. We're going to take these materials, so the white concrete, blast furnace, quartz slab, diorite slab, black carpet, snow layers, dark oak trapdoor, dark oak fence gate, and a white banner, but it's got a custom pattern on it. This is basically making the side of the windows of the pilot. And this is just I'll tell you what this is now. It's a blue banner. I messed it up straight away. A white banner with a blue perfess inverted, taking your blue die obviously, and then the black chief using the black die. Very simple, just 2 edits using the loom block. So give it a go, and yeah, we need 8 of these in total. We also need, I'm going to get this actually when we need it. I didn't realise I hadn't got it on me. But there's going to be it's either a white banner with a black base on it, or the other way around, a black banner with a white base. But I'm gonna grab that later on. I'm gonna start at the front here, quartz slab on top of the iron block, and then with the snow layers, we're gonna build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then with the blast furnace, we're gonna put 5 in a row. So that's 1, 2, 3. Done too many there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black carpet, dark oak trapdoor, and then taking these white banners, we're going to put on the focus, man. The first 4 here to the right, like that. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put this at the front here to save it. Can throw that away. I'm going to quickly grab the other banner and show you what that is, but it's very simple. Back in a sec. So it was a white banner with a black perfess. It probably doesn't matter. You can do it the other way around if you want to. Black banner with a white perfess, I guess. Probably. I don't know. Maybe that and invert it. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can actually throw away the dark oak trapdoors now. Keep the fence gate, keep the snow, throw away the black carpet. So we're going to keep these ones and that. We're going to take the daylight detector. We are going to take the polished blackstone slab. And we only use these two once. So there's one slab just there. And a daylight detector just in front. And then you can turn that on. Get rid of those. Snow layers again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're at level with the slab. And then another one. And then... Darksiders just joined the game. That's used to be one of my patrons, but now he's just one of the guys on the server. Pretty cool guy, makes some amazing castles. I don't know if you can see it from here. No, you can't see it from here, but I'll definitely show this off at some point. So yeah. Anyway, so we're going to grab the chest now, the end chest. Why is it under functional blocks? Why wouldn't it be? No, redstone blocks. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, ender chest. We're going to put a white concrete here. Do the chest facing away from the front of the build. And then we're going to take these banners. Just do 1 and 2 like that. We can keep that at the front here actually for my material list. And then throw both of those away. White concrete, 1, 2. 1, 2 there. Diorite slab. And then we need just a regular white banner. No edits or anything on that one. Just 1 and 1 there. Okay. We need the diorite wall, which we are just going to grab from here. There we go. Need the iron bars and the white stained glass pane. So we're actually going to take those white stained glass panes. We're going to come back to the front area here. Just do 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 like that. Need to come back to this block, so don't let me forget. 1 wall here and there as well. 2 iron bars. Blast furnaces again, 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to take a lever. Just put that on the left and right of the blast furnace. 3 white concrete. Another blast furnace. Gonna have it facing sideways like this. And then the dark oak fence gate. Flip it. Take the walls, that's 1 and 2. 1 and 2. White glass pane, 2 of those. Diorite wall there and there. And then this block here is actually a wither skeleton skull. However, again, if you're in survival or whatever, you can just either leave this off or use something else, maybe a polished blackstone button. That would work fairly similarly. Need the light grey carpet now. That's going to be on top of this fence gate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snow layer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the final thing is actually a astromech head. However, I'm going to grab it from my model, but I'm going to give you other options if you don't have access to this. So I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, yeah, this is the astromech head, which is just a player head with a command that basically applies a player's skin to it, which is something you can easily Google how to do. I don't know off the top of my head how you do it, because I'm not the one who put the astromech heads and stuff into the server. Also, while we're here, we also need dark oak sign. I did forget about that one. That's going to go just there, and on this side. You can get rid of that now. So I'm going to put that just here, facing whichever direction. Facing towards the back, I suppose, is fine. It kind of helps fill that gap between where the back tapers from the top of the cockpit area downwards. But yeah, that's otherwise going to be it. I think that's the entire build done, which I think has gone quite well. I'm going to put the shaders on so we can have a look at this thing in a sort of more professional lighting. Don't know how it's going to look because it's like a pure white build. They don't always look great in the shaders. Yeah, they're really bright, as you can see. One thing I didn't mention, I don't think, is this is the first like actual New Republic ship that I've made, because all the other sequel stuff and like after Battle of Endor stuff has been Resistance for like the good guys. This is New Republic, which is slightly different. But I think the area that has been Resistance based, which is the orange portal down there that takes you to where like the Y-wing and the bomber and stuff are, that's actually going to get kind of a little rebrand, make it inclusive of both factions, so it'll be kind of both the Resistance and the New Republic in one. Just working out how best to do that. But yes, that is going to be everything for the build. I think this thing looks pretty nice. I actually did it all in one day. Very, very, very rare nowadays that I actually finish a build the day that I start it. Normally it takes like a year. So I think didn't do too badly with that. Anyway, that's going to be it. I'll see you all in the next one. Let me know what you want to see. Before I go, actually, I did want to show you this, but I completely forgot. You can add engine glow at the back. You just want to add a glow item frame. And then I think it's blue, light blue, glass pane there and there. It's kind of pink in this light, but it won't in default. Yeah, that's going to be everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, before the video ends, I just wanted to let you know about my new schematic store. This is a place where you can download builds from the past, from tutorials that are out now, and even preview builds from the future. Link is in the description. Go and have a look, see if there's anything you like. And yeah, see ya.